Wes Anderson's new movie Asteroid City is an enigma. It might be his most esoteric film to date. It's astonishingly vivid in terms of color and setting, and again, his actors seem to be having a grand time playing characters somewhat jokingly playful, living in their own sort of worlds of whimsical detachment. But the way he's structured this one is a bit off-putting. It's a confusing melding of meta ideas and too many characters. Asteroid City isn't going to knock off the likes of the Royal Tenenbaums or the Grand Budapest Hotel or Fantastic Mr. Fox from their high spots in the director's filmography. This one seems more like on par with Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou, mostly because it's sort of a lively, cardboardish fantasy land he creates, which is far more appealing than the characters who, for some reason, just don't resonate as well. Here we're not going under the sea so much as into the desert. His asteroid city, with a population of only 87, has a sky so blue, mesas so perfectly set against it, and a diorama-like town so quaint with little gas stations and vending machines that print out these the plots of land, and little 50s diners, and these sort of one-room dwellings neighboring each other, and its gigantic crater that serves as its main tourist attraction. It seems more like a Coyote and Roadrunner cartoon. The unreality of the whole thing is usually one of Anderson's greatest charms. Jason Schwartzman plays Augie Steenbeck, a war photographer, and he's pretty much the main character. His wife has just died, and he's neglected to tell his brainiac son Woodrow, played by Jake Ryan, and his three daughters, who are all named after constellations, for 3 weeks. His father-in-law, played by Tom Hanks, doesn't exactly like him, but is willing to help out, and so when their car breaks down, Grandpa Hanks also joins the party. The party also includes Scarlett Johansson's Midge Campbell, a movie star trying to do the best for her children, even if she has the temperament of Marilyn Monroe. She begins a friendship with Augie, who helps her rehearse lines for her big suicide scene. Then Tilda Swinton plays an astronomer named Hickenlooper, and Jeffrey Wright plays a fast-talking military officer, both meant to honor the junior stargazers and make sure the event goes on without a hitch. But the hitch just happens to be the best part of the movie. As everyone is looking up into the stars one night, a green flashing spaceship comes right down to Earth. An alien lowers himself, a creature so awkwardly lanky with bulging white eyes that his very presence creates laughs. He then leaves, but his very existence puts the whole place under quarantine. Later, this leads to the film's second best scene, where the kids arrange a hoedown song about the alien. What exactly is the point of making these people not real, but characters in a play written by Edward Norton's character? Bryan Cranston also appears in black and white to introduce us to the actors playing these roles. We see them rehearsing monologues and go behind the scenes to see how they got hired, how the director was chosen, and other things that have very little bearing on the actual story. For this to work, we'd have to understand more of the Norton character, which we just don't. In certain points, we see him rehearsing with his actors, and even he still seems to have zero idea what he's aiming for with this play, and so generally we have a play that feels like it's searching for a point inside a movie that's doing the same. Asteroid City has been called a diatribe on despair, but that's always a tricky proposition in an Anderson movie, considering he usually does this with detached irony the whole way through. Plus, there are so many other characters played by Maya Hawke, Matt Dillon, Steve Carell, Margot Robbie, Adrian Brody, Willem Dafoe, Jeff Goldblum, and Rupert Friend, most of which in for a cameo and looking like they're having fun just cutting loose. In the end, the whole movie may be about grief, but I still just didn't care, because even if it is, Anderson never does much to take the film beyond his usual shtick. Maybe we're just supposed to sit back and admire the quirkiness, but without real attachment, I feel it's harder to do that. This is just one of those times where Anderson's trademark detachment just doesn't lead to any deeper engaging ideas. That's why I'm going C+, guys. But that is my opinion. I'd love to hear yours. Let me know down below there. Also, if you could, please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button. And I hope to see you back next time. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.